Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy and welcome to my Saturday feature length video. I've been doing some jewelry tray videos with different, and they've had necklaces in them with an occasional earring or bracelet tossed in there, but they've been mostly necklaces, and I have those divided out by color. And so I wanted to, I've gone through all of them that I have. And but this tray sits on top of all the others, and as you can see, it's different. It's obviously an earring tray or a little divided tray here, and I picked this up at Goodwill as well, but it doesn't match the others. The others have hard plastic and little inserts to them, and they have ridges, and it helps them stack easily without, shifting around. And this one just sits perfectly on top, even though it doesn't have the ridges and stuff. But I keep some earrings in here, and this is actually in constant flux. Sometimes whenever I'm watching sales in the evening, or on the weekend or whatever, I'm just fiddling with my jewelry and playing around with it while I'm listening to other people sell jewelry and watching what other people buy, or maybe making some purchases myself. So this is kind of a little hodgepodge of earrings, and I just thought I'd go through it just because it was the next, on the stack of stackable trays. And then we'll move on. There'll be some different trays later on. So anyway, these are just all 100% earrings, and there is a little bit of rhyme and reason to it, and I'll try to explain it as I go. But again, like I said, it's in constant flux. So like for example, over here, I have a lot of lion jewelry. Up here, I have all my door knocker pieces, and then down here I have some hoops that are just like, they just fit in there perfectly, and that's why they're there, because they fit well. And then like I've got my black glass jewelry right here, and I got some shell jewelry in here. So anyway, so you'll see as I go along with all these and talk about this. And right now, before we get going, I'd like to request that if you could, please give me a thumbs up on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'm going to be mentioning a couple different resellers in here, so if you could go to their channels as well and subscribe and watch some of their videos. And I just want to thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. I enjoyed talking about my jewelry. This is what I wanted my channel to be about, and so here we are talking about my jewelry. All right, so we'll start over here. I'm a librarian. We do things left to right, so we'll start over here and work our way across. And let's just dive right in. All right, so I said this was some lion jewelry. So these are my silver lion door knockers. These are incline-esque. They are not real incline. I keep all my incline jewelry together, and but there were, these lion door knockers were very, very popular, and there are a lot of knockoffs, and I'm okay with buying knockoffs. I have no problem with that. I actually picked these particular earrings up at an estate sale in my hometown. I was real excited. I didn't have any in silver tone, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute, because I got a couple in gold tone. But so now I've got a silver tone lion door knockers to wear. And so got those probably just for a couple of dollars. And then just to show you what I'm talking about, we'll skip up a frame. So here's another pair of lion door knockers. And everything I have is pierced. I don't like to wear clips, and I don't like to wear screwbacks. Okay, and I really got to work on this. Ooh, you professional jewelry YouTube jewelry resellers just make it look so easy. So anyway, so here's some gold tone, and if you'll notice, these are a little different. On this one, the hoop is going through the lion's mouth, and on this one, it's just kind of, and hopefully I can get this in focus. There we go. And on this one, it's like behind the lion. But these are still considered lion door knockers. These are gold tone as well. And then I also have these where it is going through the lion's mouth. Now I can't remember where I got these at, but this particular gold tone, I purchased these myself back in the 90s. When I couldn't afford incline, I had to buy the knockoff. So these are vintage, original, purchased by me, probably from Castornot or Dillard's or someplace like that back in the day, back when I had to save my pennies and get things. But I wore these constantly. So I have had a long time love affair with lion jewelry, long before I even knew what incline was, to be honest with you. And then I have some other lion earrings. I purchased these recently from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. Those are just discs with the lion embossed on it. Again, not inclined, just costume, but very nice. And then I got these recently. If you watched one of my hauls recently, I got these from Perla at Perla's Precious. And these have a more of a bronzy gold tone, and it's got a lion up here with a dangle, and then a lion head on a black enamel piece surrounded by a Greek keystone design. So got those recently. All right, and then we'll go up here and do some shell jewelry. These I purchased from Savers in Albuquerque, New Mexico, whenever I was out there for my 50th birthday vacation a while back. And so they got some spiny oyster, some mother of pearl, some more shell mother of pearl, and actually that might be abalone, and this is mother of pearl down here, and another spiny oyster. And I don't know if these used to be clips and they were converted, but I was just tickled when I saw that they were pierced, and they're just really nice, and I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear them. This shell right here is a different color than this shell, but you know, as far as natural is concerned, it's all natural, and it's in a gold tone finish like that. No markings on it, or if there is any markings, it's behind there. But again, glad they were pierced. Usually whenever you see big honking earrings like that, they're clips, especially like when you know they're older. So that's why I suspect they were converted, but again, I don't care. So let's see. These are some shell earrings. I picked these up. I think I got these at City Thrift in Smyrna, Tennessee, at a thrift store. And so they're a real shiny mother of pearl there, and a darker shade on that side, and they got silver tone lever backs. They are not sterling, but looks good with some shell jewelry that I have. And speaking of shell, I got these little pieces here. These are just little white discs, but they are shell, not mother of pearl. I don't think they're mother of pearl. But again, on just silver tone hooks, shepherd hook earring pieces. And let's see, I think that's it for the shells. And then, but if we stay with the white theme, I've got these right here. These are metal enamel post earrings. I picked these up for like $1 at a thrift store in Cookeville, Tennessee. I can't remember the name of the thrift store right now. It used to be the old skating rink on Highway 111. If for those of you who are from the area, and I know I have a few people who are familiar with the Cookeville All Good area, then you're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. But anyway, it used to be a skating rink, and so and really it's just kind of fun to go in there and look at the architecture of the place, because when you know it's the skating rink, you're looking around, you're like, oh yeah, this was definitely a skating rink, but it's now a thrift store. So anyway, and I have found some really good bargains there, but they have a nice big jewelry counter. And it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it's like a bunch of junk, and sometimes you find really neat things like that. Okay, so let's move down here to the black glass. Okay, so back in the day, before I discovered there was such a thing as online jewelry resellers, I, just had to go to Amazon for whatever I needed. And so I needed a faceted black earring stud, and I found this, but these are some real workhorses right here. So they're just glass and faceted and studs, but hey, they work. But I got these from Amazon, where they got everything from A to Z. All right, and so I just kind of keep them in the little baggie here, tucked down in here. Now let's see here. These, where did I get these at? I think these came in a jewelry jar. So these have some little, dare I say, I guess they are marcasites. I never really thought about it before, but little marcasite up here in like a gunmetal color, and then some black faceted dangle drops. And they got the little backings on them like that, the little clip hoop backings. And then so those two are silver tone, so that's kind of why I keep them together. And then these are gold tone. And these are just gold tone faceted, and that's probably just acrylic right there. I think I got these, what was the name of that? It wasn't Claire's Versona. Have you guys ever shopped at a Versona before? So I think I got these at the Versona, and I remember I specifically got these to go with an outfit that I wore to a wedding. And there's the backs to them, but they're gold tone. And then got these down here. These are just little black plastic triangle pieces, but again, they're in a gold tone setting, so that's why I keep them all in there together. But these are smooth. These are like cabochons as opposed to being faceted. So there's the black glass, and then let's go, we'll keep going over this way, and then we'll hit the door knockers last. So over here, I have a couple of sets of just lever back hoop earrings. These are just hot pink, metal enamel, cheapo things. I think I got these to wear for like an 80s day back when I was teaching, because it's that fuchsia hot pink. And then these are red, and I got these back in I was in college when I bought these, because I originally bought these, but then I found these earrings, and this is what I really wanted to go with the outfit. So I remember I purchased these both about the same time. So they're a little different in size, and obviously these are lever back. Is that the right word for those? Is it called an omega, even though it's not omega shaped? But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So, but I had a dress that was red and white polka dotted, and so I found these earrings. So both of those, I know I purchased them in the 90s, because I got it specifically for a specific dress I was wearing. They have little enamel. The dots on here are raised, so you can run your thumb over them and feel the raised on there. But anyway, really cute, especially when you're doing Minnie Mouse. All right, and so I have these little nugget chip earrings, and these I have a necklace. If you go back and watch the red tray, and I'll try to link it at the end. I'll try to remember to link the red tray at the end of the video. But this I purchased with that necklace, and I think it's just costume. It's probably just, it's either made to be spiny oyster, or it's heavily dyed spiny oyster, because it is a vibrant red. But these go real good with that necklace, because I have a necklace that has all those chips on it as well. And then over here is a pair of my tiger's eye earrings. I purchased these from Jen at Jim's Gems and Vintage Finds. She did a tiger's eye jewelry, what does she call it? Not jewelry of the day. Oh, the show special. That's what she calls it, a show special. And so I purchased a necklace, a bracelet, and these were the earrings. So these used to hang in Jen's ears, but now they hang in my ears. But they're very beautiful and have great chatoyancy. And look, you can see the flash on there. And they're so pretty. But I have them here because the tiger eye door knockers are up there. So these are my tiger eye earrings I keep together. All right, so the next spot over, these earrings are both, I want to say, are these, I know these for sure are 1928, and it's the ponytail cameo girl. Oh, for heaven's sakes, let me get this just right. There. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to work on this whole out of focus business, and I know it's me and not the camera. But anyway, these are 1928. And I've had these forever. Forever. And then I have these, and there is a marking on the back, but I can't remember now where I got them from. But I don't know, with the pearl and the kind of old-fashioned, I don't know why I keep them together. I just do. They're in there together. And then I also have these in here too. There. Just a costume, pear-shaped rhinestone there, and then some in the V shape right there, and a little faux pearl drop. I guess because they all have pearls in them. That's why I keep them together. I don't know. But I have all my real pearls together, so these are some faux pearls. But anyway, have those in there. And I guess that's all of them. So now we'll go up here and do the door knockers. Okay, so if you followed along in some of my haul videos, I was on a kick to get Omega back door knocker earrings. And so originally, so here's the Omega back pierced, and then you put the door knocker on it on the bottom here, and then you buy all the different kind of door knockers, and you can change out your look. And I remember asking, because I could find them in gold. I have 3 pair of gold Omega back pieces right here, but I wanted silver. Well, one of my girlfriends watches my videos, and so for my birthday, I just had a birthday at the beginning of August, and so for my birthday, she found me some silver Omega back earring pieces. So now you now doubled your options. So now I can do it this way or this way, you know, just kind of depend. So anyway, that's really cool. And she got me some door knocker piece. It was this one and one of the black pairs over here. I think that pair right there. So and so I think she said she got these on Mercari. Anyway, aren't those cool? And let me tell you, I don't know what it is about a pierced Omega back, but these are so comfortable. Oh, these are so comfortable to wear. Okay, so I really like my Omega backs here. I wear these a lot. So in case you don't know, what you do is you open up the backing here. Well, I just happened to pick up the one that was like, yes, I'm going to stay close. And then you take your door knocker piece, and these are usually made out of acrylic or natural stone. This is a natural stone. It was sold to me as lapis lazuli, but there's no flex in it whatsoever. It's a solid blue, but it's definitely a stone. And then like this is sodalite. Hello, there we go. So there's some sodalite, and boy, does that look like an acid wash jean from the 80s or what. And then I've got a black stone, and this was a gift from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms. And then I have black acrylic, and there's a noticeable weight difference between the two of these. And then I've got tiger's eye over here. And then and this is a cream colored stone, probably just a jasper, I would think. But it's kind of washing out a little white on the camera here, but it's actually very much a cream color. And then I had these two. These were from my girlfriend who got me the silver pair. And she's like, Amy, I don't think these match, and they don't. So so if I ever want to do pirate or or be different and wear mixed match earrings, or one day, who knows, I might find the happy matching pair and have a married pair. But these are really black with some rust colored marks in them, and then this is more rust colored with some like coral color and gray color all in there. But they were sold as a matching set, and it's so funny because you can even see how different they are in size and the shape of the hole and everything. But they're real stone, and it's cool. And I've been around long enough to know that I will eventually find something to match it or find more. It's okay. So let's take the sodalite here. So I've opened up this Omega back, and so all you do is you just hook that through and then flip, and then you got yourself a pierced Omega back door knocker earring. So knock knock, Avon calling. So actually it's ding dong Avon calling. We rang the doorbell, and then you just open that up. Whoops, open that up, and then take that off, and then we're going to switch it out over here for the black pair, and then boom, and there you go. So that's that. Isn't that cool? I don't know why I think these are so awesome, but they are. And I actually remember going to an estate sale and seeing these, and I was like, oh gosh, that's so 80s, and then walk it off. Oh, I was so mad at myself. But at that exact same estate sale, she had a jewelry jar, and I bought that, and that's where I found Nikki Butler, and that's how I didn't even know who Nikki Butler was then, but there was Nikki Butler inside that jar. So anyway, anywho, but I do think about, oh man, I could have had door knockers, but it's okay. Um, so yeah, I talked about all the different stones and stuff up there. Yeah, so that's everything. Well, tell me what your favorite pair was. What would you wear? Um, I just love these. I love them. Absolutely love them. I got a girl at work who loves it when I wear the door knockers. She's like, I love those lion door knockers. She talks about those a lot. And then yeah, so I got these other. These are my. So this is kind of like my top shelf earring tray, I guess. I have other earrings. You guys, if you watch my Jewelry of the Day shorts, you see I have all sorts of earrings that I wear. But it's nice just to have everything spread out on a tray and you just kind of glance at it. But again, I just so whenever I'm watching other jewelry resellers, I'm usually fiddling around with all this and rearranging it or cleaning it. Why don't you tell me what your favorite piece is? What would, or do you have anything like this? Do you have some real Anne Klein door knockers? I've yet to find some real Anne Klein door knockers. I have a real Anne Klein that has the lion logo on it, but I do not have a true pair of Anne Klein door knocker earrings like this that look like this, or this for that matter. So, but that's okay. I don't have it yet. There we go. Don't have it yet. And surprisingly, these look fab on. And the whole, and I'm like, oh, I only paid a quarter. So, anywho, all right. Well, my friends, I hope all of you had a great week. I hope you have a good week next week as well. And I hope that God blesses you greatly. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.